The round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
I'm having my blood clots going to my brain. I have a blood clot going to my brain.
This fucking blood clot for like 2 hours.
You got a blood clot?
Dear God,
In my
All
brain.
over his fucking body.
I gotta pray to you today, not for Ben's blood clots, but for Ben's blood clots. I just hope that they treat him right, that they clog him up the way they should clog him up.
It's gonna kill me, Jackie.
I thank you, God. I went to the blood clot doctor, told me I didn't got no blood clots, which means I'll be smoking till I die. Thank you, God, for no blood clots. I got a valve problem, but don't you worry about that. Other than that, God, I ain't got fucking nothing to pray about. You fucking hurricaned our ass, and I had a great time. Everybody here had a great fucking time.
Thank you for the hurricane.
Thank you for the hurricane.
Thank you,
It was a
God.
fucking
Fun.
staycation for fucking 2011. It was a staycation. Thank you, God, for our staycation 2011. Yeah, fuck yeah. Go, God.
Woo! Yeah!
Very nice.
Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. Who are the gentlemen on this roundtable?
Jackie Zebrowski, blood clot.
Blood clots!
Ed Larson.
Send them to my brain!
Holden McNeely.
Sitting in for Kevin Barnett is,
TV's Henry Zebrowski. Hello.
you might recognize him from,
Television.
that is the thing that is
Oh, you've seen it.
in your living room, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, in your bathroom.
It's the picture box.
It's the big picture
It
box.
tells you what to think, what to do.
Think Henry is funny.
What show was he on? The one that got canceled.
Oh, that one that never made it to air. Speaking of big-time celebrities, Marisa himself, the one, the only, Yanis Pappas.
Hello.
Hello, Yanis. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Is this the first time you've been here, Yanis?
First time, yeah.
This is one of the biggest stars we've ever had. Yanis Pappas. Welcome. You can watch him on YouTube and a whole Ditch Films as
That's
well.
right, Ditch
All right, I'm Ben Kissel. With us, as always, the newsman Marcus Parks, wearing the gayest of all headphones. What is wrong
They are
with that?
really gay.
Did LeBron James just come out with a pair of headphones? Those look awful.
They were bought for me as a gift.
You look like Rick James.
They sound
like Rick James's
They
headphones.
sound wonderful though.
You look really bad, though.
I do appreciate that they're white.
They're super white.
They're very
they look
white.
like if we were in that Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson video, Jam.
Scream?
Scream, yes. Go with it, go with it. Yeah,
They look
so
like they were spray painted with cum.
that's probably true. Who was the young naked troll boy that gave them to you?
Oh, man, we're roasting the headphones tonight.
Really roasting
taking
them
them
Look
down.
like a ghost headphones.
I prefer them to be ghost headphones.
Whoever gave them to him is like crying right now, too, which is so upsetting.
Pat Dixon gave it to him, so that is it. That's true. Pat Dixon gave him the headphones, and
Pat Dixon gave you gifts?
And
No,
he came all over
Rebecca
them?
Trent.
Rebecca did. I love those
That was
headphones.
nice.
Beautiful
nice
headphones.
They're really good headphones.
In fact, she bought a pair for all of us.
Well, that's fantastic. Watch out.
Where are my fucking headphones?
yeah, where are my headphones?
Yeah, I haven't figured that out yet.
Jackie's just gonna put them in her pussy right away. Something that white.
headphones.
Put them in your pussy.
Then they'll be covered in green goo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Just
we
so
better
the dead baby can hear it.
put them in your pussy with the dead baby. It's the white headphones worn by Marcus Parks. Marcus Parks is on the program, giving us the news. What's up, buddy?
By 2030, half of the U.S. will be obese.
As I've always said before,
Welcome to the other side, you fuckers!
Idiots!
if you didn't think it before, you'll think it now. The Roundtable of Gentlemen, 20 years ahead of the future. Look at us.
The same percentage of the round table that is fat will match the country.
Yeah.
Henry and I were actually talking about this earlier, that the people that we knew in college that were thin are now fat, and they
I
look
love it.
bad.
Yeah.
But Henry and I have always been fat, and we still look
good.
great.
Yeah, that's probably a conversation that could have only gone that way with just you two. Because I'm fairly certain there's a third party thinking, well, at least they had some good-looking times. The thin kids in high school, that is. All right. That's unbelievable. I feel fucking great about it. Catch up, world.
Yeah.
You'll have a great time when you're fat.
The thing is,
do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
as long as your face is still pretty, then you're fine. But if you're ugly, you're going to be ugly whether you're thin or you're fat.
Right. You can't be a big girl and not, as long as you have a pretty face and nice boobs. Then you're fine.
Nothing's worse than a big girl with tiny, tiny titties.
See, that is
the
just,
Monique factor.
Yeah.
That's an abomination of God, man. You fucking take that fat and you suck them into your tits. Get a corset, figure it fucking out. Because that's the best part of it being fat.
Like Kegels,
exactly.
but for your tits.
No, man. Just fucking tape the middle section of your body up and
You're
shove
like
it
the
up.
reverse of Boys Don't Cry.
I'm saying if you're fat, your tits should be huge.
Yeah, all you gotta do is defang a couple of snakes, attach them to the fucking nips, and you're good.
Yeah, or if you have no bosoms and you're very fat, you might be able to get away with it if you have an outie navel. Because that's kind of just a big titty.
There are no fat girls that have outie navels. Have you ever met
Possible.
one?
No, I mean, I've never been with a fat girl who had one, but
That
God
would
knows I've
be
only been with the sample size of
disgusting.
15.
That would be absolutely disgusting. It reminds me, it's like, which one is the clit? The belly button or the clit?
The clit's the thing above the vagina, not in the navel.
Yeah, but if you had an outie belly button, it's like, what do you flick? What do
The
you
thing
hit?
is that what if it turns out you can manipulate it and it feels amazing to just
Yeah.
play with an outie belly button?
It'll be like
you could practice on the belly button and then go down for the real thing.
it'll be like what's that one Seinfeld character?
Warm-up reps.
Yeah.
Short
You
guy,
think that'll
Jewish
be
fella.
good? You think that'll be
Newman.
good? I don't know.
George Costanza?
Yeah, it's like George Costanza's tail in that movie Shallow Hal. Do you remember that?
No.
Are you talking about like a vestigial tail?
A vestigial tail, but a vestigial navel, and really get it
Vestigial.
down all over the place.
Vestigial.
That'd be fucking great.
Vestigial.
Giannis,
Spelled the same way.
I'm not a scientist.
Okay. Giannis, you just recently got successful, so I would assume that you've had
wouldn't say
some
that,
larger gals before.
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And
Big
how
ones.
was it? Which ones do you like
Awesome.
the best?
Awesome.
They're best,
Amazing. I was with her maybe she was about 250 and she was a squirter. It was unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah. And Dustin Chafin and Nate Bargatze,
Both
Rich
fantastic
Aronovich,
comedians.
all had a house together. It was the most disgusting house. You couldn't see the floor. So me and Nate, early on in our friendship,
Just like that fat woman.
Yeah.
She couldn't see the floor either.
So anyway, I hooked up with her and she squirted all over Rich Aronovich's bed. So that was
That's great.
I do think the term hook up is the most appropriate when you get with a fat chick, because you kind of get them like you would a carp or a large ocean creature.
Really?
You hook them. You get them and you reel them into your boat,
Wrangle them
aka a
up.
bed. Yeah.
And you fucking club him in the head.
I think what
They
you
love
said
it.
earlier.
Yeah.
If she's got a pretty face, I think it's game on. It's great. Yeah, ugly's ugly, whether you're fat or skinny. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I would take a fat chick over one of those, those disgusting white chicks that are they look like birds. It's all over the place in Midwest. Put a little beef on those.
I like them big if they smell good. Girls just have to smell good.
And that's really the main thing, just have a pretty face.
Have you met girls that don't smell good?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
They're always lesbians, in my opinion.
Jackie, those are just the ones that you have sex with because you are a woman. Yes, but I'm sure that we've double dipped in a similar batch. And I'll tell you, you get a girl home after like a 4 a.m. dance concert, or whatever,
A dance concert, like you go to.
You go to a concert, you dance.
It's like when you go to see ska bands and you dress up with your suit,
with your chain wallet,
you
and everything.
jitterbug and all that stuff. Yeah.
The jitterbug makes the crotch smell like a goddamn shrimp. I am
also-
telling you, it's nasty.
I don't think that we dipped from the same pool at all.
Why?
Because I think I probably had a much better grasp of better looking women than you.
You think that
could
you have been with better looking women than I have?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Well,
agree with her.
how do you know?
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say yeah.
I highly doubt it.
All taut.
Taught? You
Oh,
get
yeah.
with muscle women?
No, not muscle women. Just taut, smart.
Smart? Who cares?
I'm out.
Smart thrown in there.
Giannis, how
They
smart
were
was
all
this woman?
bartenders, all right? They're all bartenders.
Oh my God! Well, they smell the worst.
No.
They're always on their feet, surrounded by scum, beers all over the place. Yeah, it's disgusting. Bartenders smell the
kind
worst.
of bar that Ben frequents. I mean, we're talking about fucking lizard women.
What kind of bars does Jackie frequent?
Oh, only the highest class.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
Everyone has feathers and plumed all all shit like that going
Jackie
on.
only goes to bars that she could potentially work at, and I have heard around the windmill that Jackie smells a little bit like Henry. And I know for a fact that Henry smells pretty good. You're not that bad.
That's what I'm saying. Henry and I both shower like 2 times a day.
Because you're fat and you sweat. But it's not because you're clean. It's not like, oh, I feel good, I want to go take another shower. It's because you feel underneath your bosom, and you're like, oh, potato chip, and then sweat. And then you're like, I better take another shower.
But
it's like the reason
I can't do this with you.
It's like, did you see the world's fattest man? He's a Mexican fella. He showered like 8 times a day. Are you telling me he's clean?
Yes!
No, he's not.
Mexican showers.
It's to avoid sores. Half the time you shower, Henry, is to avoid skin sores.
No, I do it so I could reapply powders and get dry again.
Giannis, how many times do you
powders?
Good
Various scented powders that I use on my body.
God. Crushed up lizard bones.
I've been using stuff from a place called Lush.
Oh, Lush.
I went and I got upsold real hard by 2 hot girls. 2 hot girls who work there, like basically. And
So what we're gonna do with these powders? Okay,
I was just like,
I'm gonna buy so many powders
I was such a mark when I walked in there because I walk in and I was
with an
like,
erection.
I'm just there by myself and they're walking. She's like, "Do you need any help?" And I was like, "I'm looking for a type of powder that's gonna make me feel better in the summertime."
You got to go to Brooklyn, go to a dark alley. I know a guy who sells it.
It's called blow.
It's called a heavy dose of cocaine. Giannis, you dress up as Marisa, which is a fantastic character. Do you ever any powders? Do you really get into it and scent yourself, or do you just go ball stinky?
Yeah, go ball stinky. But this is a fact. Since the character's inception, I have not cleaned her outfit, so the shirt actually reeks.
That's great. So when everyone's like, "Oh man, you're a super faggot for dressing up like a chick," you're like, "Come here and smell this stinky fucking football jersey."
That shirt needs to be washed. It does.
I have never
that's
washed a
redemption.
single one of my costumes ever.
You don't, right?
No.
No,
Is it a
There's no reason to.
No, I've never washed my.
do it.
I haven't washed my Cowman wife beater in over a year, probably a year and a half now.
I was
Unless
the
it gets
worst.
covered in blood, then there's no reason to wash it.
It is covered in blood.
I always had the
It's different for
stinkiest
that.
locker
You play
too.
a soil child.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Your name
you're
is
supposed
Soil
to.
Child. You grew up in the dirt. So
And the
it's-
blood.
yeah, and the blood, out of the blood and
I
the
have,
dirt.
I have a question about the obese thing that we were originally talking about. All right. Is it like, you know, there's a conspiracy theory about AIDS, about the fact that the reason why they increase AIDS victims, like sort of infection of AIDS, is by they increase the number of diseases that they consider AIDS. Are they just widening the body index and saying like it's easier to be obese?
No.
Because I think technically I'm morbidly obese.
Technically, you
according to my
are.
height.
Yes.
Technically, you are
But-
morbidly
We
obese.
all are, yeah.
But
We
I look
aren't
fine.
all.
Well, not
You're fat.
You. Yeah.
No.
I'm underweight.
You're underweight? Well, get some fucking meat on
No.
your shit.
But I will say those weight indexes are always off. I mean, you're probably considered obese, right, Giannis? And you're like a normal dude.
No, but I'm.
But normal. You're, 30-year-old fella. It's like you're.
I'm a normal comedian look. I got the body of a 50-year-old. Is what you're saying.
That's right. Old timey. He does a little song and dance before he tells the jokes. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Ribs on a Japanese fella. We get ourselves a real Rickles over here. It's all done. No, I agree with you though. I was considered obese even when I was at my thinnest growing up, which just makes you feel mortified because what's good enough then, doctor? Might as well just be really obese.
Weren't you big for a little while though, and you lost? a lot
Oh
of weight?
yeah. I used to be 380, then I lost 160. And when I was 380, I was obese.
380.
But I'm still
And
obese
how tall
now.
are you?
6'7".
Jesus.
I mean,
Christ.
he's a big man.
Yeah.
Like an oar over his face.
Holy
And you-
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wow. Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I'll tell you, a lot of sex options.
Do you have any pairs of pants from that time period?
No, I don't even know if I was wearing pants. I think I was just wearing like Roseanne style. Yeah, always wearing towels. I don't know why that was.
Wearing full bed sheets.
Yeah.
You cut a hole out of the top of it, stick your head through it, wrap a belt around it. It's a dress.
Yeah, and then I wrote like Austin 316 on it because I love pro wrestling.
What was the what? Do you have to diet hard now, or was it emotional?
I'm working out, man. I'm getting buffer, right, Ed?
Why did you get so big? Was it emotional? You think? What was the reason?
It was emotional.
It was
My
emotional.
parents were very rude and mean, and that goes into our next segment, which is about terrible parents. Marcus, what's that news story?
Oh, this. Oh, good Lord. All right.
Avoidance of true issues.
No, I'll talk about him.
All right, terrible parents. An Alaska woman was convicted of misdemeanor child abuse today after showing off the weird punishment she inflicted on her son on an episode of Dr. Phil. Jessica Beagley, 36, was arrested earlier this year after footage of her squirting hot sauce into her 7-year-old's mouth and forcing him to take cold showers aired on the show.
Whoa! I mean,
It's not even that bad.
Yeah,
it
what was
looked.
he doing?
The footage
Do that
was
to yourself
terrible.
like twice a week.
So
Yeah, but you know she was making him ham it up because he was on Dr. Phil.
No, and the thing is that she did this so she could be on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
She was like, how can I be on Dr. Phil? Oh, I can just treat
and
my
like
kid
TV
like shit.
just allows you to get away with anything, you know? It's
Yeah.
just
I
like,
love
oh,
this
this
case.
woman murders her kids, you know?
She
It's like
didn't really. It's just hot sauce and a cold shower.
Shower.
It's very terrible.
And it's Alaska. That's cool, right? You can do that up there.
Yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's the middle of nowhere.
I can't believe this woman's in trouble. My mom hit me in the face with a telephone, and I used to be forced laxatives and or they run around with a
I
garbage
mean, to
bag
be
on.
fair, your mom should be locked up.
I mean, the Lord's going to lock her up soon, but theoretically, the law should have at some point also.
The kid probably deserved it.
The kid is a Russian adoptee. He's 7 years old. And he
And he's complaining about cold showers, and he's from
Exactly.
Russia.
those are cold countries. Hot
Just
showers.
normal
Hot showers are
showers.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, cold shower does not equal bear attack.
I don't know, man.
Got
I
much
hated that
better,
mother.
I assure you.
She
Remember-
was such a cunt on that fucking show. If you would watch the clip, you would be devastated. It's so sad. The kid's like crying, and
have
then
a
she's like, "You want more hot sauce?" And
He
it's
was
like,
adopted, though. He was chosen. You know, there's a lot of kids that aren't chosen. Fucking, he should get over it.
Yeah. What does he want to live in the orphanage for the rest of his life?
Yeah, he should be sent back to the orphanage.
Jackie.
Mommy's gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to the fucking orphanage now, and you're gonna fucking rot in a corner.
to deal with someone like Jackie. You gotta deal with the
Jackie's going to be one of those tiger moms when she
yeah,
grows
but
up.
not teach them anything whatsoever. Like, don't go to school. I told you not to go to school. Come and suck my teat. You know.
No, he's gonna be
That'd be
fucking
hot, actually.
praying for fucking hot sauce by the end of
No,
this.
he's not. He hates the hot sauce. He was crying, and it's a waste of good Franks.
It's just hot sauce.
No, it's an abuse of a wonderful product called hot sauce.
Henry, remember when we covered you in hot sauce for a sketch?
What I like about it was the conversation we had right before going on stage of, you guys are going to take all the hot sauce out of these bottles and fill it with water and food coloring, right? And it was two people, it was Fike and you were both like, yeah, absolutely, we will. That is what we're on our way to do. And then during the show, they dumped the whole bottle of hot sauce on my legs.
Two
and
bottles.
I had an insane rash.
They should have
all
gone to
over me.
jail. They should have gone
They should have gone to jail. Yeah, they're like, yeah.
I
they're-
didn't know it was
If it was
gonna
televised.
cause
As a matter of
burning.
fact,
I didn't know
put
either,
two and two
technically.
together.
I feel like you've all been to jail, and that's where Murder Fist like formed. It's a prison group.
And the
It
drunk
was
tank.
originally a gang for protection, and then eventually we discovered the love of theater.
Eddie, give me a description of Jessica Beagley here.
Well, she's a big strict bitch, and she's
I
like,
know exactly what that means too. It's because she's got a thick neck, right?
Yeah. She's got
And
a
a
real
tight
thick
bun?
neck. I don't know. You can't see her bun. She's got flabby arms, and she wears glasses, and she's got a haircut like the old librarian, like the bad librarian.
Yeah, that's
but she's
never good.
but yeah, she looks like a fucking righteous cunt. But I'm on her side.
Isn't it just sad that when you see a nice young librarian, they're so hot, they always just turn into that old librarian? That's the same woman.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
just
yeah.
14
Droopy ass nipples.
Oh God! I mean, and that's fine. But whatever.
He's like, oh, they like spaghetti. Oh, you take my nipples in your mouth. They like angel hair pastas.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh.
That's fun.
That's as far as I go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and
I'm
then
sorry
you
I
meet
went
your
down
friend
that.
in the middle over the pasta like titties.
That's
a hot
disgusting.
three-way.
No,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Oh, they never get hard.
No, you're a fucking tramp. You ain't no lady.
All right, let's move on.
Interesting.
Still
like
in
it.
the world of bad parents, a California father told his crying 7-year-old son he needed to toughen up and then threw him off a tour boat into a busy harbor as shocked passengers looked on.
Yo!
Did the boy toughen up though?
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
I'd
is he
imagine
tougher?
so.
I mean, he's tougher, right?
Did the kid
Don't
die?
throw him off the boat.
No. Quote, the father hit him several times and then threatened to throw him overboard if he didn't stop crying. The crowd on the boat became very angry at the father for hitting the kid and extremely angry when he threw them overboard.
What'd they do to him? Did they just let him? He's like, yeah, I did that. And then like what? The boat stop and they get the kid?
I think it was probably a lot of like, hey, you can't do that shit, bro. Hey, bro. But nobody was like wanting to make a move on him.
Yeah, because he just threw him off the boat.
He is a former Marine sergeant.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He'll come up, he's like, toughen up, older man, and grabs an older man, throws him off the edge of the boat. Toughen up, full-grown woman. Grabs her by the breasts and throws her off the boat.
You would just hope at least he would get the shit beaten out of him, right? Does he get beaten out?
he'll get the shit kicked out of him in jail this week.
Hopefully.
Yeah. His name is Sloan Bryles.
Nice.
Wow.
Good name.
I don't
Tough
know.
fucking dad, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that, dude. That sounds pretty horrific. But then again, it's better than having to go to church with your parents every Sunday. You know? It's
They
not
probably
the
have
worst.
to do that too.
Do you think so for Sloan Bryan?
I just feel like hit the kid down. Don't throw him off the boat. They're just going to get you into more trouble.
Hot sauce, cold showers.
Exactly. Something that they can't show in front of other people.
Well, but then if you put it on national television, you're going to go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, don't put it on Dr. fucking Phil.
Well, she wanted help.
Oh, no, she didn't want help.
She wanted the prize.
Yeah, she wanted the prize.
She wanted to help with her
Prize to be on the
celebrity.
team.
A bunch of hot sauce and
You're supplying hot sauce.
bunch of cold baths of cold water.
What a stupid fucking bitch. Can we go back to that story?
Sure.
She was so stupid for bringing it into the public. She could have gone on doing that until the kid went to college or was dead.
Or went to college.
Yeah, no, either
Dead.
one. Doesn't really fucking matter.
No, she did it so she could get on TV.
So she didn't do it beforehand.
Well, she did it before. Well, she started doing it in order to get on
The
TV.
camera crew's around. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I got to do the greatest hits.
I mean, isn't the camera crew implicit in the crime? Don't you have to stop it if
No.
you're holding a camera
I don't believe
and
so.
someone starts beating the shit out of their kid?
I don't think
No.
so.
I feel like I was gonna be like, she never did this before.
Looked like she had.
Well, everyone's mother beat the shit out of him, though. I mean, right?
No.
I was more of a
No?
I was a father's guy.
I got hit like 5 times.
got
But they were
hit
all
once.
big times.
Yeah.
Every time I got hit was pretty rough.
Yeah, Giannis.
It was with an object.
Yeah, you're
Oh, yeah.
Greek. Your mom hit you, right?
It was slipper to the head. Yeah,
Slipper to the
Oh,
head.
that's not bad. That's kind of adorable.
Oh, that is
It was like a boomerang. She'd take it off, throw it, hit me, it would come back to her hand.
Cute. That's a cute way to do it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I would say, Eddie, you probably took it the worst as a
Yeah.
kid. I more watched it because my parent. Once I grew up, my parents just did not parent me at all because they were just like, oh, we're not good at disciplining kids.
And
Well,
you're too
also
big.
so
You're
big.
huge,
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing. My freshman year, that was the last year, and then I punched my old man. He was like a great standoff, and I was like, I'll kill you if you touch me, man. It was great. It was really awesome.
That, but a wrestling champ, Giannis.
Yeah, I got third in state.
Who was?
I was as a wrestler. Yeah.
Nobody can fuck with you, man.
Well, they could. I was division. It wasn't really even a division. It was WISA, which is the Catholic League.
Oh, okay.
So whenever I would go against the people who got full rides from Notre Dame, I give it a pretty good shot. But I wouldn't. They're serious.
Yeah.
They were dead serious. They really wanted to win.
But the average layperson, you could take him out in a second.
Yeah, the average man. But people my size, God knows, they're fighters.
Yeah.
They're weird, big.
Oh no, you can take down Ben. Weak knees.
I don't have weak
yeah?
knees. I don't have weak knees.
Every
Well, it's
big
more
big guy has
emotionally.
weak knees.
Or ankles.
Yeah.
He has sad knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
More emotional joints.
So if you get them angry,
Did you just get beat as a kid?
No, not beat. But my mom, she's crazy woman back in the day. She went through menopause for a decade. And
Yeah.
She's also a small woman. So
She is small.
her hitting you.
Our moms are very similar.
Yeah, that's the
And I
thing.
will say-
it took once I got 14, it didn't even hurt anymore. But she would just do shit. My room was dirty. She'd just hit me with a bag of wood, and stuff like that.
normal stuff. But I will say, Eddie, you probably inflicted the most pain on your mother than she could ever inflict on you. Biggest baby in Florida when he was born. Eddie was.
Set the record.
How big were
Wait a
you?
second. How do you know that fact? Where do you get that fact? How did you know
It was in
that?
the paper.
It was in the
A reporter came in and
paper?
Yeah, they tell you when
yeah.
you're born. Yeah.
Holy shit. How big were you?
I was 14 pounds, 13 and a half ounces.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Biggest
Big
baby
flounder.
in Florida.
I'm 5th now. I'm not as big anymore. They've just modern advances in medicine where they don't all die now.
Hormone.
You're probably the biggest alcohol fetal syndrome baby of all time. That's why you can
And
drink
that's
so
in the
much.
world too. That's a world record.
Yeah, that is incredible. My mom gave birth to all of us kids, no drugs whatsoever, natural birth.
Really?
Yeah, oh my God, she's a trooper. She loved it, but I've made up for it. I've done plenty of drugs.
My mom was always passed out every time. My brother.
Yeah.
And I.
Well, it's because she did
really
that
out.
standard thing. She was also asleep for up till you were 5,
Yeah,
right?
that's the thing.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was
They put
always
her in a
asleep.
coma.
It's like Beauty
So
and
she
the
would-
Beast. Your mom was a beauty, and like Snow White. Your mom was Snow White, and you had to kiss her. And when you kissed her for the first time on the lips, and like it was true
Oh my
love, she
God.
awoken.
At 5, yeah.
That's
But
sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tell us about the first time you kissed her.
When I first kissed mommy,
Yeah.
This is the thing about the show, Giannis.
Oh my God.
We've actually gotten some complaints about it, which is
was
fun. So
like-
we just keep doing it.
I saw some. I saw an episode of the Cosbys, and I was like, "What are they doing?" And she said, "They're doing this," and she like did it against her hand. I was like, "Can I be your hand?" And so she lowered it, and like I remember music playing, but she says no music was playing. But I remember Billie Holiday was playing in the background, and the sun was setting, and I fucking, oh my God, I got fucking hard. 5 years old. I fucking sucked in her tits.
I just wish Dr. Phil was around then, so your mother could have been on it for her interesting parent techniques.
Oh my God. So, Mom, I fucking love you. Just saying it again.
God,
For the
does she?
show.
She
I'm gonna
doesn't
send
listen,
this to
does
her.
she?
Say it like every show.
Oh my God,
yeah.
Marcus, can
She
you
doesn't even
please
know
clip this
Holden's a
together for a Mother's Day gift for Holden's mom? There's like all of the mother stuff that he said.
Yeah, if you want to ruin my life, put all the mother shit I talk about on the show and send it to my mother.
Bunch up with a big pair of big candy lips.
Sent from the Joker.
Any sexual attraction to your mother, Giannis?
No. Can't say no. I don't want to be the weird one here, but no.
I mean, no, my mom was very sweet. My mom like encouraged me to stay home from school. I'd be like, I'm tired. She's like, oh, okay, let's go shopping. And so that was fantastic. I like that about her.
Man,
Not sexually, though. I just like to hang out with her. She was
I
nice.
got a tattoo with my mother, and I got it after she had gotten her first tattoo. We got the same thing. And afterwards, she was just yelling at me while I was in pain, saying that you think this is bad? Wait till you have kids. You think it was easy for you to come out of my vagina? Saying
By
shit
the
like
way,
that
I love how Henry finds out a friend of yours got pregnant online and then called you up to scream.
Oh no, yeah. Jackie, tell this
God.
story. Tell this story.
I've
So-
been drinking as well.
During the hurricane, obviously everybody was drunk for 2 days straight.
I'm
Yeah.
still reeling.
I've been hungover for days, and Henry called me on Sunday and said that my old roommate, who has been fucking a Puerto Rican gang member that she met in New York, yeah, and then moved back
After being
home.
accosted on the train. She was accosted on the train. It was one of those stories where he called you, was like, oh, mommy, and she took the
Fell
bait
in love with him.
and fell in love with him.
3 days
She's
after
one of
moving
those.
to New
She's
York.
heavy set, but she could actually be attractive.
Nah.
It's possible. It is possible.
Sure.
And she ended up dating this guy who beat the fucking shit out of her while we were living together. And then
the
she
biter and
moved,
stuff?
Oh yeah, she moved home and moved in with her mother, and he went with her.
Oh boy.
And now she is
Disgusting.
pregnant with his child.
Oh my God.
Sounds like she's gonna end up on Pat Dixon's podcast soon.
White woman
Just
kills
so bad,
Mexican.
though. She
That's
was
the New York
hilarious,
City
though.
Crime Report with Pat Dixon on cavecomedyradio.com.
Also,
But Henry called me on Sunday after finding out about this and just yelled at me. He's like, "Are you pregnant? Don't you get pregnant? Throw your life away!" And I'm like, I'm not pregnant.
Henry,
I'm not
why-
pregnant, man.
I'm just saying.
And she
Think
has a
about
very
it.
nice boyfriend, so if she did get pregnant, it wouldn't be nearly as bad.
Oh no!
Utter mistake. Utter catastrophe in your life would happen if you got pregnant.
And not only that, but Henry, from what Jackie told me, you were like, I will not support you. I will not support this
Nice,
decision. You will be on your own.
I just felt like
No, I did
Were you
not
just
say
drunk by yourself?
that. I was drunk by myself, but I did say that.
I will say,
That's normal.
if you ever get busted for having sex with a cow and feeling on her teeth, say, "Oh, it was an utter mistake." So that's kind of fun.
I will never do that.
was an utter
Going
mistake.
on
Get
in
it?
your head.
I won't do that
fucking,
to a
like,
cow.
people fucking. Oh, happens all the time.
I get it, Ben.
Thank you, Ed. Utter mistake.
It's a good pun.
Yeah.
It's
Thanks. I couldn't put an udder inside myself, though, right?
Oh, yeah,
you
you
could.
can put
Yeah,
anything
you
you
could.
want inside
I could
yourself,
probably
Jackie.
actually fold it up inside of me, right?
What you could do is tape it to a popsicle stick, and then put it inside
Like
of
it's like it's a broken udder. Like it needs a splint,
You put that bucket in you, whatever you want.
I'd have to cut the udders off.
and then put them inside of you. If you put them on your fingers,
Use them as gloves. Throw them
Ooh, there you go.
in. Finger
Done.
gloves.
All right, I'll do it.
yeah, absolutely. Giannis, you're a native New Yorker, right?
That was the strangest segment of Home Improvement I've ever heard.
I mean, all those were actually
Put
really
it on a
good
popsicle
suggestions.
stick. You get that in your vagina, no problem. All you gotta do is chisel away at the end a little bit, a couple of screws, rubber bands. We'll get it in there.
Brother and sister. All right. Jan, you're from New York, right?
Yeah.
And so what, like, I'm from Wisconsin. People fuck cows. Florida, people have sex with, like alligator, stuff like that?
Yeah, alligators
And crabs. And
yeah.
I've
what-
never heard. Haven't heard of it though.
No,
yeah, I never
no,
heard
it
it happening.
happens. It happens.
New York fat girls have sex with Puerto Rican gang members. That's who we
No,
fuck.
that's what it is. All right. So the Puerto
You
Rican
guys
game
fuck
member
cows,
is like
we
a cow.
fuck Puerto Rican gang members.
You know what? I'm going to say it right now. I'd rather fuck a cow. I really would. If I had a daughter and I found out she was fucking a Puerto Rican gang member or a cow, I'd be like, well, at least I can kill one and eat it. You know? And it's going to be that Puerto Rican gang member.
A cow's not gonna hit back, you know?
No, they can't. They're loving animals.
They kick you.
Cows are dangerous.
Yeah, they're big, dangerous, dumb animals. I hate them so much.
I know.
We
So
breed them to make them
because you
not
murdered
care
them.
about murdering them.
Yeah.
We breed them dumb, so it's okay to kill them.
Oh, they never.
They're stupid fucking.
Yeah, if we didn't breed them, they'd be extinct, right?
Yeah. They're the dumbest animals.
They'd get eaten by like squirrels or something.
Yeah, and
that
would
would
be
be
cute.
Like,
You can't run, you can't fight, you can't do nothing.
You're just a sack of delicious meat.
yeah.
Yeah. So many animals just wouldn't exist if we weren't nice to them. And I consider us being nice to cows. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
we let them live for a whole life before we eat
They
them.
really do.
yeah, like a Bichon freeze. All right, what's that gonna do in the wild? Like, that animal does not exist without humans. It's
What's a
just
Bichon freeze?
It's a type of
a
dog.
tiny little dog that
You
has.
should fucking know this, man.
I never heard of it. Sounds adorable. I love it.
Yeah, it's like a Maltese kind of.
Yeah, Chihuahuas and Malteses, they would live
Chihuahuas
forever.
would make it. I think Chihuahuas would make
Chihuahuas
it.
are nasty little
Chihuahuas would kill the rats, and
yeah.
we would just have Chihuahuas instead of rats. That's what would have happened.
And how cute would that be?
Adorable.
Can you imagine sitting on the subway platform and a little chihuahua just
comes up, starts nibbling on your feet. That'd be a lot of fun.
critter.
Just as bad. What are you talking about?
It would be just as bad because
hate
rats wouldn't
Chihuahuas.
exist and they would be rats. Something always has to be the rat.
They would be
We have
cute,
to
though.
make little marshmallows that have teeth and legs and make them eat the chihuahuas, and then we have little marshmallows running around.
fun, but they get dirty.
Teeth and legs.
Fun little marshmallows nibbling on your pant legs.
You're a freak.
I think pigs would make it also. Pigs would make it.
They're adaptable, highly adaptable.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, pigs make it already.
Warthogs.
Pigs are smarter though than
No,
rats.
pet wild boars. We got those all over the place
Yeah,
back in Texas. They are so fucking dangerous. You get treed by a wild boar.
Whoa, what does that mean?
That means they fucking chase you and you climb up a tree.
Yeah, get treed.
You get
I didn't
treed.
think it was that at all, but that's funny. I got treed.
No, you do.
You wouldn't
What do you
believe.
think about vegans? Is that weird? to you?
Vegans?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck them.
Isn't that weird?
We've had
Yeah.
this talk before. Fuck vegans.
Yeah, fuck
hate
vegans.
vegans on this show.
We
If
all
were to like,
I like
if we were to
the word.
unsponsor something, the opposite of sponsors would be vegans.
Vegans.
Yeah, absolutely.
First girl I ever fell in love with was a vegan.
She was fucking stupid.
and she had small titties.
How do you
I know.
love a vegan?
Yeah.
You
They're
just
so
love her because
weak.
she's talented at musical theater, but she wants to fuck the only black guy in your school.
Of course.
And she'll never have sex with you because you're 380
And she's
pounds.
not a vegan.
Well, Jesus Christ. We're not talking about a Puerto Rican gang member over here, for Christ's sake. If it makes you feel any better, the man was adopted and raised on a farm. It would have. It's true.
Kids don't like black people.
We're saying it here. Vegans don't like black people.
This just in. No, I think vegans really enjoy a good black person. Really don't agree with their.
A good black person.
Oh yeah, no, not the bad ones. Then they don't chomp on their hands. the way we do.
Kevin's not here, so we can't have this conversation. All right. We're going to have to move it right along.
I'm Kevin.
You look like Kevin. All right.
All right. A Pennsylvania couple is accused of stealing $1,049.26 of food and other goods from a grocery store on Saturday afternoon with the intention of serving said food to guests at their 5:30 p.m. wedding reception.
Jesus.
Figure. Pennsylvania, huh? What are the chances that happened in Pennsylvania?
I just felt like that's the currency. I'm getting married. They're like, oh, here's $1,000 worth of things. You know, that's what you say to get free food.
Yeah.
I love the names. Arthur Phillips, 32, and his bride, Brittany Lurch.
How old was Brittany Lurch?
She's just
22.
She's just getting married to change that horrible name.
Of
Lurch.
God, I wonder how long her face is.
It's got to be sadly long. Like Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead when he gets it all stretched out.
Does it say what kind of food that she stole?
Oh, yeah. They were married 2 days before they walked into a Wegmans, which is apparently a supermarket in Pennsylvania. Wegmans! To shop for what a source says included a shrimp platter.
That's fine. Classy.
2 spiral hams. A veggie tray.
Spiral hams, they hypnotize ya.
And soda, among others.
Boring.
Other crucial reception items included a punch bowl, forks and spoons, and, in a sign that there's nothing like one-stop shopping, a polo shirt, and Gillette Fusion razor blades.
Wow. He wanted to look good for the wedding
So what,
party.
did they just walk out with shopping carts?
Here's what they did. They pushed one cart out of the store and then went right back in and started filling up a second one.
Oh, that's what it could have gotten away with the one cart. We used to do that. We used to just fill up a shopping cart full of beer and just walk out the store and never come back.
Yeah.
You know, that's totally fine because people won't even notice the first cart. You go back in for the second cart, they
Never
got greedy.
go for the second
They
cart.
totally would have had some food at their wedding. They could have just went to another grocery
That's
store.
fucking crazy. People just don't notice.
Just
No one gives a shit.
Yeah,
Because
so-
everyone who works at a grocery
Just be
store is
casual.
retarded or 14.
Yeah, and don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Yeah, who cares?
A lot of times,
beer you're stealing, yeah.
yeah, I knew kids that just be like, "I'm stealing this," and just like walk out and just like nothing would ever happen. And
The paperwork of calling the cops, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
a
yeah.
pain in the
And
ass.
here's one more thing. Whenever police arrested the pair, they also found a pot with pot residue in the couple's car.
A pot.
No.
Pot residue
pot?
in the car?
pot with pot residue?
No, a pipe.
Oh, a pipe.
A pipe
With
excuse
pot
me,
residue.
a pipe with
Oh,
pot.
okay,
A
all right.
pipe with
But no
pot.
actual marijuana in
No
there.
actual-
So
No,
definitely
they don't
got
have enough
super
fucking money to
blows.
buy weed.
They got fucking blizzazed and they went and robbed $1,000 worth of food. I guarantee it's the munchies that gave that extra cart. That's what gave them away. They should have gone in there sober, and they would have just gotten one cart and they would have been just fine.
Never
They just
shop-
should not have gotten fucking married.
Yeah.
They didn't have the money to pay for a reception.
No.
If you don't want to do it, they just go to the courthouse and don't have a reception.
No, but they have friends that they need to feed them.
Make a potluck.
Yeah, potluck wedding.
You can't do a potluck wedding.
You
That's
can do a
trash.
pot-
They are obviously trashy enough to steal food for their reception. They could have made it a potluck. And
Come on,
kept the crash.
It's the marriage between Arthur Phillips and Brittany Lurch.
I just feel like Brittany Lurch was hot, man. She's fucking good to go.
Brittany
Also-
Lurch actually does sound kind of like a hot girl's name.
Yeah,
Not
if
like
she got
high
a
school hot
32-year-old
girl.
man in Pennsylvania, that's not easy to do.
Yeah,
You know,
but
most of them
there's
are dead off meth.
There was no like liquor or beer.
I don't. Yeah, they definitely stole all the wrong things, but it's not that easy to steal anymore. But I mean, we would have gone to jail had we been stealing the things we were stealing when we were
Do you
kids.
guys steal? I can't steal.
No,
anything.
I don't. I haven't stolen
anymore,
since
no.
I was-
To be honest,
since I
you're
was
on this
15, 16. Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
lockdown of a city growing up here. Could you steal when you were growing up? Because I feel like small town Florida or Wisconsin, it's much easier.
In Texas, it was fucking simple
I
as
think
shit.
about the same. I'd say probably about the same. Yeah.
You're just gonna walk out with it. and-
I think the key is that you have employees at the store that don't give a shit, and you you can steal. Yeah.
The one thing I really envy is like, wasn't it just so easy to get fucking booze like before you were of age?
God, yeah, that was.
See, that's
I was
the thing,
smoking
man.
Lucky Stripes, looking at porno mags, and drinking beer when I was like 4. Crazy.
What a great life.
You got. I mean, seriously. I remember what we used to do is we'd go in. I'd go to the counter and be like, "Can I get a pack of Lucky Strikes and this beer for my dad outside? He's in the car." And the Hindu dude behind the corner was like, okay, yeah, he just give it to you. What does he give a shit? We're not in this.
It's pretty amazing how my dad used to send me
Yeah.
for cigarettes to the corner store all the time, and I used to go and buy cigarettes and beer for him. No questions asked.
And then
I was
we
like
go to
6.
Florida, and I still get carded in Florida, even for cigarettes. I'm like, I'm definitely
North
over
Carolina,
fucking 18.
every fucking place, man. I've been carded like 3 times since I've been here, albeit I look scraggly and old,
Yeah, you're so old.
Like an old, like chiseled kind of.
Dude, I look like I'm 17. I never get carded for beer or cigarettes.
Maybe
That's
it's
because
the
you go in there with a
girl
gun.
That's the thing, though.
I got a real good gun.
That'll help.
I got a 38 special. I love
Yeah.
it. A little
Hey, not
Saturday
bad.
night special, baby.
Snub nose, yeah.
I couldn't
love
even
this.
steal anything in Florida, though. I was always too scared I was going to get caught.
Oh, you just got to do like that Jane's Addiction video. Just put it all up in your fucking stink hole.
My sinkhole wasn't that big.
Oh, not then. The
Not
thing
then.
is,
No, you don't want to do that because it would get a bunch of green goo on it. You don't want to do that.
you got to
How am I
do.
Little
gonna wear it
callback.
after that?
I used to shoplift for a thrill for a long time until
Loved
like a
it.
couple of years ago. I like to just take things from
You mean
stores.
you were a thrill like stealer?
That's what I used to. That's like I'm not a high octane human.
Yeah.
you know. But I like to steal things. I like to steal.
Damn,
I'ma
that's like
tell Mom on
a
you.
problem Lindsay Lohan had.
It's like a
Winona
Lindsay
Ryder.
Lohan type problem. Yeah.
I fucking work with her brother now,
Dude.
by the way.
You
yeah.
work with Lindsay Lohan's brother?
Yeah, I work with her brother.
How?
He got a job with me.
Hey, do the carpets match the drapes? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what do you mean? As in,
I don't know. I haven't checked his fucking pubes yet, Henry.
Oh, is that what that means? I just thought it was a fun
yeah, I
thing to
thought you would
say.
just shave him off in the bathroom. You'd go in and wear him as a beard.
Wait a second. So you would you really steal for fun? Like fucking,
Yeah, I would do. I would steal. It's dumb shit.
Till what? Till when? When did you?
So probably about 2 years ago.
Really? Wow.
I just like to
You guys
shoplift.
know about this?
No, I have no idea.
A thrill
I just
thief.
take little things.
You're disgusting.
I take little things. I didn't pay for gum.
What's
for
like
years.
a recent
You know what I mean?
thing?
It's
Oh,
just
just
like
gum
No wonder you always have
sunglasses.
That's so
Fucking
funny.
thief! I'll never eat your gum ever again.
You'll take my free gum and you'll love
I'll
it.
eat it.
You'll take my.
And I
I'm on the lamb. That's a problem is when you bring gum across the border. And they catch you for smuggling it.
So no, what? Does your heart start beating fast? You get a good rush off of it. What happens?
Well, that was the thing. You just do it, and then you just afterwards, you're just like, ha ha. And then it's like, oh man, my life is empty. Why is my life
It's
so dumb?
embarrassing to get arrested.
What's
for
the
something like
biggest
that.
thing you ever stole? What's the craziest thing? Anything nuts you ever stole?
The only crazy, I mean, but that was also I used to steal bottles of wine and stuff from when Eckarts in college used to.
You
sell
worked
wine.
there. Me.
No, that was before I worked there.
So you just stole
big
something
signs.
and then you got a job there?
At another branch.
We used to steal big signs out of bars while we were drinking and put our jackets over them and walk out. Huge. It was fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of cigarettes, a lot of beer. That's all you steal.
I steal fishing lures.
You used to steal fishing lures.
Why would you?
They're so
fishing.
expensive.
They are
fishing lures
expensive.
are really
Go
expensive.
fishing?
I used to when I was a kid. Yeah.
Loved it. I was looking at my friend's Facebook from when I was growing up, who we used to steal all the stuff with, and he has a lot of fishing pictures up. That's all people do, apparently. He said that it's crappies.
Steal.
It's just
Never
easy to steal. It's just
Don't
so easy and
steal.
fun to do.
It's not fun. It's bad.
It's fun and cool.
I just love that it's like you have something against, like you're pro child abuse, pro rape, you're racist, and it's like everything that like is wrong with the world you love.
You never
and
steal.
stealing. Your child, I'm telling you, your kid is. You are such a reverse tiger mom. Your kid is going to be so
Mixed up and
confused and befuddled.
I just wondered what the fuck
when your
is right
when
and
your
wrong.
kid is like getting arrested at like
And I'm
10
like-
years old,
and I'm
he's
like
just
a
gonna have no
fun-
idea.
It better not be for fucking stealing.
I'm
or
just
you're
like a
gonna be
fun,
dead.
good-hearted rogue.
Yeah.
That's what I call myself. I'm
No.
a rogue
No,
or a
you're
bandit.
not a rogue or a bandit. You're no fucking Peter Robin Hood. You know what I mean?
No.
No.
No, Peter Robin is not a character.
Which one was Christian Slater? Johnny Knives?
Not
Ooh,
Johnny
Johnny
Knives.
Hops.
Johnny Quick Knives.
Johnny Quickie Knives.
All right, and on the subject of the opposite of stealing, we have a segment from Holden McNeely.
All right, since we're all gonna be millionaires.
Yeah,
in the
we.
future.
All right, cool. All right.
What charity are we gonna set up when we get of age? Mine is, I think there's a scourge that's been messing with me for a while now. There are too many fucking breast reductions going on in this fucking world right now.
Well, kid, swear to fucking Christ that was mine. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious that I was like, fucking boob.
That's
little
it.
titties, man.
I would
Little
say
best-
I'm gonna call it keep them huge, and we're gonna fight. We're gonna raise. Well, you know what, Ben? We'll share this one, man.
All right.
We're gonna fight and fucking raise awareness. We'll get like special. We'll get scientists to develop special back braces for these women so they can keep their fucking largies.
Yeah.
And we'll do this, man.
Yeah.
We'll just
That
have
sounds
people
really-
to suck on. We'll pay people hourly to fucking suckle on. And
I
nurture
saw
them.
some of the biggest titties I'd ever seen my whole life outside at the creek earlier today.
Really?
Oh my god, there was this black
In the
chick.
wet rain.
Oh my god, it wasn't raining. She just like
It
I
didn't.
was
It
just
didn't rain today, Jackie. It did not rain today.
I was just thinking about him.
Oh my god, they were so big. They were
So wet.
basketball each. Not even.
Did she call you sugar or anything
No,
like that?
no. She just caught me like shaking my head in disbelief.
Yeah, yeah.
I
All of a
once,
sudden your head was in between.
I
them.
like it. Yummy, yummy.
I once dated a girl with double E's.
Oh my
Wow.
lord.
Yeah, it's too much.
Too big.
I wouldn't
Too
even know
way
what to do. I'd be all
way
scared.
too big.
Do is
They're
fucking complain.
Yeah, they're like basketballs in like wet sacks.
Oh man,
That's great.
still sounds great.
Yum.
Yeah, yeah, they're not
I
good.
love it.
Henry, what would your charity be?
A charity that gives criminal basketball and football players, guys who've been busted for federal crimes, a chance to get out of prison. And what they have to do is carry around crippled kids on their shoulders wherever the kids want to go.
That's pretty good. I like that.
one.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what it
very
is.
nice.
So you just have to carry this kid with you everywhere you go. And you have
Everywhere
to.
you go.
In a basket.
And like they gotta make videos of it.
Absolutely. You got to have videos
To like
in your-
Natalie Merchant songs.
Observe the
Just see Michael Vick with like a crippled kid.
away from me.
San
That's Sarah
Andreas
McLachlan.
phone.
Just one shot of him just like throwing the little kid through a basketball hoop and him just like, yay.
Sarah McLachlan in the arms of the angel.
Yeah.
In the arms of the angel.
That's beautiful, man.
From here.
Yeah.
Do you have
I have
another
good dreams.
charity you'd like to?
I would like
Great, Ben.
to start up a music charity for all the mariachi bands and the homeless singers on the subway, so they can go to that and learn how to sing and play guitar properly. So when I hear them in the morning, I don't want to blow their heads off with my cock.
That's a good idea. I like that. I like that.
You want to fuck
You want them to, yeah, you want them to give you a blowjob until they die?
The chick in front of me has the tits that Eddie was talking about with the big old fucking bazombos, and I would just come really hard and stare at her, and then I would just blow them in the face with jizz, and like so hard that they would explode like it was some sort of Sam Raimi film.
That's a lot of
little
fun.
clowns
Yeah.
at the carnivals, little clown heads.
Unless they go to my charity, in which case they'll learn how to play beautiful, beautiful folk.
Jackie.
I would say you take all the mentally handicapped kids.
Retarded kids?
Well, mentally.
I'm sorry, I just don't
handicapped.
like the term mentally handicapped.
Okay, the retarded kids.
The nicest thing she said all podcast.
And let's say
So.
we do mutant tests on them, right? Make them super fucking strong.
mangle 'em.
And then we do like it's like
and
a
your
special
fucking genetic
Olympics, right?
Why
Except
does
it's like-
everything come back to eugenics with you?
I just want to make people stronger. So it's like a special hero Olympics. And if they die, that's fine. We cut the loss already. But if they live,
Are you talking about special hero Olympics? Are you talking about like gladiatorial battles with like
Yeah, with,
lions?
Like a
lions,
Cyclops
at least
versus
few
a Wolverine?
they're going to only battle each other because they
Yeah.
can't battle a human because
No, they'll be in the dome.
they're in the dome, yeah. So if they could just battle each other with swords and they'll be filled with metal, so it's going to be hard to die.
You're gonna fill them with metal?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for them to move as well, isn't it? Isn't it gonna be for a pretty boring gladiator match?
They're going to figure it out. And
It's just a work in progress. You only got this segment idea today. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to take a
And
little
so
bit.
it's going to be more genetic mutations, take all the retards, make them better.
Thank you.
Make 'em
Thank you.
Eddie.
Mine's actually strangely similar to Jackie's. I want to start a foundation for anyone who destroys robots, anyone who beats up a robot, tears off a robot's limbs, anyone who just
Retards.
pours water on a robot. I'll give you a couple bucks.
What kind of robot?
Oh, so these are people who are anti-robot.
It's the war against the robots. I'm just trying to get ahead. Just one eye thing. I don't think
so
people are
even
really,
if it's
people
like a
aren't really-
microwave?
people
Yeah,
really
that's the
aren't.
thing, like a refrigerator.
No, a robot, like a talking, walking robot. You know,
So just like every waitress at IHOP.
Yeah. Every waitress at IHOP will
What
be
if
on
someone
the
goes
list.
to and what if?
Just
but
lights
you
them
love
ablaze.
the Hall of Presidents, don't you? You love the Hall of
I love
Presidents.
the Hall of
America and
Presidents.
Epcot.
Somebody goes into the Hall of Presidents.
I'd have to give him money.
What if you killed all the...
Can't make an omelet.
I got to see. I'm with you now, Eddie. I went to Tony Bartlett's Robot World in like 1996, and I would love that all those robots had died.
Giannis, what do you got?
I think my charity would be that I would help all the retarded kids that joined Jackie's charity after they were.
What, you mean after they're superheroes? They're either superheroes or they're dead, Yannick. That's it.
I want you to fucking try to convince a retard he's not a superhero now.
It would be challenging. It'd be very challenging.
Thank you, Giannis Poppins. That's been the Roundtable. Jackie Zebrowski, Ed Larson, Holden McNeely. Thank you, Henry, for sitting in for Kevin Barnett. We missed you, Kevin. I'm Ben Kissel. Marcus Parks. We'll talk to you later on. And put a retard on it.
Put a fucking superhero retard on it.
Put some metal
I
in
just
it.
feel like it's not going to do anything good. If it's a superhero retard, it's just going to kill all of us.
It's like fucking.
It's going to hug
Lightning
us to
Man.
death.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
You're probably going to love it. You probably give it some weird fucking scissor dick or something.
Goodbye, everybody.
Little
I'll give it a 7.
Oh yeah, man.
scissor dick. Open you up. Cut you wide.
It's a good.
Whoa, whoa.